Yo, what is going on, guys? The never-ending movie of Logan Paul making an absolute fool of himself continues. This is really like just a Netflix series we got here, a never-ending Netflix series. And so what is the latest update regarding the Logan Paul drama? Well, now you got this situation going on with his old pig, whose name was Pearl, right? Now, Logan Paul has actually responded to those claims, or I guess the drama going on. So let's go ahead and look at what Logan Paul actually had to say. So here's Logan Paul's response, okay? Logan Paul says Pearl was rehomed to an amazing ranch that I visited in Santa Clarita when I moved to Puerto Rico. I was unable to bring her to the island. She lived there happily for 10 months before the owner sold the ranch. She was rehomed without my knowledge to the farmer across the street. Logan Paul then says, as far as I know, the farmer called the Gentle Barn to pick her up and denies there was a second pig. Pearl was transferred alone. This is an incredibly heartbreaking, situation. I had Pearl for 2 years. I am beyond thankful to at the Gentle Barn for taking her in and will do whatever I need to aid in Pearl's care. Now, let me show you guys something interesting that Logan Paul said before we get to the responses. Let me show you guys something very interesting. A user right here said, ever since you dissed Christianity, things have been upside down. I don't believe that's a coincidence. Logan Paul said, me either. Now, for those who don't know, Logan Paul just absolutely dissed Christianity. He really did. He absolutely just dissed Christianity and religion. And he was very rude and arrogant about it, as if he just automatically knew that it's like, I don't know, he just really disrespected it. It was pretty bad. I just wanted to go ahead and play the clips because I knew about Logan Paul, but I wasn't familiar with all these scandals until the Crypto Zoo thing when he got exposed. And now I'm just starting to learn how much of a bad person he really is. You know, it's like no matter what this guy says, no matter how much he tries to defend himself, he can't hide the fact that he's just not a good person. He's just had too many controversies that lead me to believe that this guy's just not a good guy. Before we get into that, I know there are a bunch of content creators who follow me, so I just want to give you guys this update. According to Team YouTube, they said that if your views are dropping, don't panic. There's an issue of real-time viewership drop, and we're working to fix that now. Update, we are working on correcting your real-time views data as we speak. Yeah, that actually happened to me. I posted 2 videos yesterday, and they both ended up being 10 out of 10s, but I know that those are videos that normally get views. And I even had one video that YouTube Studio is telling me only got 400 views. I know for a fact that's wrong. I get way more views than that per video, so I knew something was wrong with that. So it's nice to see YouTube explaining the reason for that. So all the content creators that follow me, YouTube is aware of the issue that something's going wrong with the real-time view count, and they're fixing it. So hopefully that helps. Okay, let's go into what Logan Paul actually said regarding religion. Here we go. Let's watch it.
Well, I do. We pick on each other and other things, it's totally fine. Like you suck at comedy. I get that. Everybody knows that. All that stuff. But when it comes to religion, you have to tiptoe.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Well, I do with anybody. And by the way,
you see how arrogant he's being? He just keeps saying, no, I don't. No, I don't. That's the narcissist in him. That's the narcissist. That's the I'm Logan Paul. Who are you to tell me I'm wrong? I'm the Logan Paul. I'm better than everybody. This is what makes me say, this is why I tell you guys, a lot of celebrities, especially these new celebrities, it's not even the older celebrities, it's these new kids. These kids who've never been in a fight, never had a struggle, never been through any adversity, just blew up on the internet at a young age. These are really bad people. Most of them are. Not all of them, but a lot of them are bad people. They just, I don't know, they get too big too fast, and they just need to humble themselves more. They get very cocky. A lot of them are narcissists. They think that they're right about everything. They think that they can do no wrong. And for whatever reason, they think that they could just disrespect people and disrespect somebody else's religion and not have anything bad happen to him. Well, Logan Paul found out real quick, you cannot disrespect other people's religion and disrespect God and expect nothing to happen to you. That's why Logan Paul's life has been a complete train wreck these last 2 weeks. It's probably because you disrespected religion. That's a whole new level. That's that divine stuff. That's spiritual now. Now you get into spiritual warfare. You're going too far, man. Here we go.
You brought up like Muslims and Jews. Dude, I sit at synagogues and talk to rabbis all the time and pick their brains. I sit with Muslim people. They're most peaceful people. We went to Saudi Arabia.
Right? I want you to say it right now.
Who's right?
Whose God is real?
My God is real in my eyes.
Not Allah.
I don't believe that Allah is real in my eyes.
A lot of Muslims would disagree with you.
But does that mean I have to disrespect their beliefs? No. And you're so like power driven that you will mow past your friends and family without knowing.
If I say something, I've said it.
Keep in mind, this guy is one of Logan Paul's best friends saying this. You will mow past your friends and family to make a point. That's dangerous.
If I say something, I've said it intentionally. Can you give an example of
one that really hurt me is you told me I need a therapist because I believe in Jesus. We pick on each other and
that's pretty terrible. This man told his friend, his best friend, that he needed Jesus because he believed that he needed therapy because he believes in Jesus. That's insane. And now this is what happens. Now Logan Paul is crying. So not too long after talking about religion, now here's a video of him crying. Okay, here we go.
In Qatar, I got violent food poisoning.
Oh, before that, camera taken away at the airport.
Oh yeah. Again, got violent fucking food poisoning. Next day, got alcohol poisoning. Qatar was the first time I felt the wrath of God, and then the Zilla stuff dropped, and I had some shit happen in Denmark when I was supposed to meet my girlfriend's parents. Listen, I ironically I defamed Jesus and God, and I felt his wrath.
Did.
I mean,
you felt that wrath. That's right. You better bow down. Talking about other people's religion. So yeah, just crazy stuff. This just adds a little bit more to the story of the, the saga regarding Logan Paul and kind of everything going on. Let me actually go ahead and go back. I actually want to read some comments of what people are saying. So let's go back. So these are Logan Paul's tweets regarding the pig pearl. Let's see what people are saying. I was very interested in what people had to say. This person says, don't you have a ranch? Why didn't you take it there? This guy, Ben, says, how are we supposed to know if this is true after what happened with the crypto zoo controversy? That's very true. Somebody said maybe zoos aren't your thing. You can't, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they're just trashing him in the comments. See, this is what I'll be talking about, guys, when I say this can really be the end of a celebrity's career. Now, I'm not saying that celebrities don't get hate. Every celebrity gets hate because they're a public figure. You're always going to have just jerks and trolls and a-holes. However, these aren't trolls in the comments. These are people who really just don't like him. Like, half the freaking internet hates Logan Paul, and it's because of all of the bad things that he's done in the past. Like, he literally has no one to blame but himself. Like, he really needs to do some self-reflection, but it's hard to do because we've already seen this dude make a complete fool of himself and just show how much of a complete a-hole he is time and time again. People like this, when somebody shows you who they are, you got to believe them. This is who Logan Paul is. He's just one of those scum of the earth, terrible people. And this is why I keep making videos about him, because we have to tell this story. We have to keep covering this. We have to keep reminding people and letting them know this guy's no good. He is an awful person. That is why the first 10 days of the new year have been horrible for him. Like, Jesus, dude, this person Medina says that's why you don't diss God. Yeah, you don't. Like, this is what happens. But it's crazy because it's not only the fact that he's dissing God. It's the other stuff that he's done. It's not just that he dissed God. He ran a freaking crypto scam. He's ran numerous crypto scams. He's done all this other stuff. It's like you just can't escape, dude. It's crazy, man. Oh, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.